Magandang araw. So today, magkakaroon lang tayo ng konting additional discussion with regards to your previous mock CFE. Unfortunately, the turnout of our previous mock CFE is not that good, but meron pa naman tayong chance para makahabol with our CFE. So our target for today is to answer some of the difficult questions that you have encountered to last time. But this time, instead of solving it traditionally, we will try to use some techniques, okay? Kasi kinakapos sa oras kapag sinosolve natin traditionally. Now, let's start with this with this problem number 1. This is number 21 from our previous exam. So, ang tanong dito is the integral of sec cube x multiplied by tan x dx. So, meron tayong apat na choices. So, kung tayo ay magta-traditional solution, ang gagawin natin dito is magle-let you tayo or first, i-breakdown muna natin ito into integral of sec x. Tapos, may maiiwan pa na isang sec squared x. Tapos, dito meron tayong sec x tan x dx. Okay? So, tapos magle-let u na tayo. U is equal to sec x. Tapos yung du mo ay sec x tan x. Ay, ba't ba dan talaga sinusulat ko, no? Tan x dx. So, ito ay magiging u squared du. Okay? So, u squared, negative kasi ito. So, negative u squared du. Yan. So, magiging ganyan lang yung sa tanong yan. But, using calculator, ito naman yung ituturo natin ngayon. This is our goal. Okay. So, we all know that this is a function. Okay. Ito yung function natin. At, ito yung kanyang integrals. Tama? So, para bumalik ito dito, kailangan natin naman ng derivative. Yung tinuro ko last time, forward. Ito, nilalagyan natin ng limits, 0 to 1, tapos pinagtutugma natin dito. That is another technique. So, another technique is back naman, pabaliktad. So, ang gagawin natin ngayon, solvein natin yung sec x cube tan cube, okay? As is, yung function lang mismo. So, walang sec or walang hyperbolic second dito sa calculator. Pagka kayo ay naka 991EX, yan ay naka-store sa hyperbolic sa option, then hyperbolic function. So, while sabi ko nga wala tayong second, that is 1 over cosine. Okay? So, we have here 1 over cosine alpha x. Since naka-cube yan, i-cube natin dito sa labas ng parenthesis. Okay? Then, sa ibabaw, meron tayo pang hyperbolic tangent. So, palitan ko na lang to simplify. So, ito ay magiging tan x. Okay? Now, ang gagawin nyo dito is i-press nyo si calc. Huwag nyo i-press yung equal basta-basta. Okay? May calc naman yung calculator. I-calculate natin based on the value of x is equal to 1. Okay? Ibig sabihin, ang value ng function na to at x is equal to 1, pwede rin kayo pumili ng ibang x. Sometimes x is yung iba ang ginagamit at x is 0.001. Okay lang din yan. Okay? Minsan kasi pagkawawan yung gamit, hindi siya nagbibigay ng magandang result. But anyways, so the value of this at x is equal to 1 is 0.20728. Now, let's try to solve this value using, ang gagawin naman natin dito para bumalik dito, sabi ko nga, i-derivative natin. May built-in derivative ang calcu, this one, okay? So, dito meron tayong 1/3. Then, yung dan natin ay nandito, shift, options, hyperbolic dan x. Now, hindi pare-pareho ang calcu. Yung mga nakakanon, yung hyperbolic nyo, nandun sa hype katabi ng sign, katabi ng degree, minutes, and seconds and minutes. Okay? So, pag dinerivative natin to, maglagay tayo ng value ng x, yung ginamit din natin dito, which is 1. So, ito ang result niya ay 0.2435. Okay? Then, ito naman, ay multiply na lang din natin to sa negative. So, x na to. Hindi na to pwede. Okay? Kasi yung value nilang dalawa ay malayo. So, try natin yung second. So, derivative tayo ng 1. Since second ito, hyperbolic second, so, nasa ilalim natin ay yung cosine alpha x and then cube when x is equal to 1. Sorry, meron tayong kulang yung 3, nawala. 3. Okay. So, this is negative 0.20728. So, kamukha nun, pero negative. Therefore, pag minultiply natin yan sa negative, okay. So, ito yung sagot natin. Ito ay 0.20728. So, ito ang tamang sagot, letter D. So, punta naman tayo dito kay problem number 2. So, meron tayong ditong integral of 1 over x squared multiplied by 4 minus x squared. Then, meron tayong choices. Okay, so itry natin yung ating x is equal to 0.001. So, we have here. So, hindi na tayo mag-integrate kasi sabi nyo mabagal. Okay, ayaw nyo. Okay, yung isang technique ang gagamitin natin, babalik na rin natin, derivative tayo. Okay? So at x is 0 to 0 at x is 0.001, check ko nga, 0.001. Ang sagot natin dito ay 250,000. So this is 250, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Next, i-try natin i-derivative yung mga choices. Okay? Siguro yung ano na lang, dalawa na lang para hindi masyadong mahaba. So we have yung una, yung A. Pakita na lang tayo na isang mali at isang tama. Okay? Then our x is 0.001. This is negative 1 million. Then check naman natin yung tama. So sa tama, ang only difference lang is naka-negative ito. Tapos yung denominator natin is 4x. So this is 500,000. So bakit wala yung sagot? Actually kasi yung problem ay mali. Dapat dito ay naka-square root. So shift, insert tayo ng square root dito. And the answer is 500,000. So kapag may square root, ang sagot natin ay 500,000. So therefore, hindi lang natin mahahanap yung tamang sagot. Mahahanap din natin kung ano yung mali doon sa problem. Okay? So dito, tanggal ito sa ating mga sa questions. Okay? Kasi mali. Next. Ito naman ay area. So what is the area bounded by the curve? May curve tayo na x squared is equal to negative 9x. So pwede natin isulat ito as 9. Sorry, dito ko na lang ilalagay para hindi natin ma-mistaken as another limit or another function. So we have here y is equal to x squared over negative 9. Tapos meron daw tayo na line na y plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. So again, meron tayong dalawang function. Ito actually magiging y is equal to negative 1. Okay? So, i-try natin munang i-plot ito. Yung y is equal to x squared minus x squared over 9. So, punta tayo sa calcu, that is mode 9. Okay, our fx is x squared over negative 9. So, wala pa tayong known limits. Pero since may negative 1 tayo dito, so aabot ito sa negative 1. So, from 0, sorry. Let's say from negative 3 to positive 3 yung i-plot natin. Then the step is 1. So, ito yung ating plot. Naka-mirror lang naman no? Okay. So, gawa tayo dito ng Cartesian plane. Okay, so we have here negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, and the values of our x is tatlo lang naman. So, i-assume na lang natin na ganyan. Ito si negative 0.11, ito si negative 0.44, at ito si negative 1. Okay? So, hindi naman kailangan exact. Kailangan lang natin makita kung ano yung area bounded. At negative 3, we have negative 1. Okay? Then, we have at negative 2, we have 0.444. And then, at negative 1, we have negative 0.111. Then, 0. Then, naka-mirror lang siya. So, ito yung points natin. And then, our curve looks like this. Okay? So, ito ngayon, ito si y is equal to x squared, negative x squared over 9. Okay? Tinaas ko na lang yung negative. And then, this one is y is equal to 1. Okay? Y is equal to 1. So, meron tayong dalawang curve na ang point of intersection niya ay from negative 3 to positive 3. One way to know kasi sa point of intersection is i-substitute mo dito yung y. We have, di ba ginagawa natin to? Ini-equal natin yung dalawang y para makuha yung point of intersection. So, this is x squared over 9. So, makakancel yung negative. We have here 9. Aangat yung 9 doon. May iwan sa kabila ay x squared na lang. So, therefore, x is square root of 9 and that is positive and negative 3. Kaya yun yung point of intersections natin. Ano? Okay. Now, pagdating sa area, mas madali ang vertical strip nito. Okay? Kasi, meron lang tayong y up at y low, consistent. So, kunin natin yung y up minus y low natin. Our y up is negative x squared. So, we have integral of negative x squared over 9. That is our y up minus our y low is negative 1. Okay? Sorry, this is negative 1. 1, ayan. Okay? Then, our limits is from negative 3 to positive 3. So, the answer is 4 square units. Okay? So, that is also the answer on this problem. Okay, let's try to solve this one. We only have the integral of sine x dx. So, gamitin natin yung, actually, madali lang ito. Pwede nyo gawin is, i-integral na, di ba ang ginagawa natin dito ay sine squared x, hinihiwalay natin yung isa, tapos, ang nangyayari is magiging 1 minus cosine squared x sine x dx. So, nagle-let you tayo right after, which is yung cosine of x. So, du is negative sine x dx. So, therefore, we can rewrite this as integral of 1 minus u squared negative du. Okay? So, ilabas natin yung negative, mag-apply tayo ng integration. The integral of 1 is u. The integral of u squared is negative u cubed over 3 minus u na. Okay? So, plus c. Therefore, this is magiging negative cosine x minus or plus rather cosine cube of x over 3 plus c. So, wala sa siya choices. Gamitin natin yung technique natin. So, we have here sine x cube. Pwede natin sigurong itry yung 1 na lang. So, sige, calc natin when x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1, our value ng function natin, f of x, is 0.5958. Check natin yung answer natin o yung answer sa choices. Yun naman yung unang ginagawa natin. So, we have here yung dalawa na lang, yung A and C na lang. Isang mali at isang tama according to the problem. So, sin x, okay? Sin x, then meron tayong plus 1/3 ng sin x cube. Okay? Then, hindi natin na i-differentiate. So, dapat ito ay i-differentiate natin. So, shift insert, ayan, para naka-differentiate siya. And the value of x is 1. Then, equal natin. So, for A, the answer is 0.9228. Then, CC kasi negative version lang dito sa gitna. So, minus lang. Okay, palitan lang natin to ng minus. Okay, so this is C is equal to 0.1577. Bakit kaya? Actually kasi mali yung nasa choices. Okay, so erroneous yung problem. tingin ko ang ginawa dito nung gumawa nung exam, tinry niyang i-convert ito sa sign. Okay? Ginawa niya tong sign pero hindi may namali siya along the way. So the correct answer is this, okay? But the question is erroneous. Okay? Next, let's proceed with the next one. So i-try naman natin dito at x is equal to 1. So our value is 1 over meron tayo ditong x squared plus 4 raised to 3 halves. Okay, calc na lang natin at 1. So, ang value ng ating f of x is 0.089. Then, i-derivative naman natin to. So, derivative natin yung unang choices which is x over 4 square root of x squared plus 4. Ay, nawala yung square root. Square root of x squared plus 4 when x is equal to 1. So, for letter A, ang sagot natin ay 0.0894. So, parehong-pareho nito. So, hindi na natin kailangan mag-proceed sa other choices. Okay na tayo kay A. Na-solve na natin. This one naman is, actually, nagulat ako bakit dito na-solve. But this one is very simple. 1 over, meron tayo ditong cube root of 4 minus x from 0 to 4. Alam ko na kasi nagma-math error. Balikan niyo yung sabi natin sa concept. 'Di ba kapag ganitong problem, 'di ba sabi ko sa inyo, okay? Yung 4 na yan, hindi niyo pwedeng i-substitute. So, pipili kayo ng almost 4 but not entirely 4. Let's say 3.999. Okay? So, 3.999 is almost 4 but not entirely 4. Ayaw na niyang mag-solve. So, the answer is 3.779 or approximately 4. Habaan pa natin. Okay, baka kasi kulang sa haba. 3.99999, nag-math error na, sumobra na tayo sa haba. Okay. Ang calculator kasi may limitations lang ng number of decimal. So, yun yung kailangan nating ma-meet. Ayun niya. So, yun talaga, 3.7999 or approximately 4. 999. Try pa natin magdagdag ng 3. So kapag ganitong improper integral, ang gagawin lang natin dun sa limits na nagko-cause sa atin na mag-math error or yung limit na discontinuous tayo. 'Di ba chine-check natin to kung discontinuous or continuous. So since meron tayong fraction na cube root of 1 minus 4x, since add ito, pwedeng mag-negative yung value natin. But since fraction ito, dapat denominator should not be equal to 0. Okay? So, dapat hindi equal sa 0 yung denominator. So, ano yung mangyayari? Dapat yung value ng x should be less than 4. Okay? And pwedeng greater than 4 kasi add naman ito. So, dalawa yung values of x natin but not equal to 4. Okay? So, hindi pwedeng equal to 4 yan. Okay? So, kapag ganito yung scenario, is nagsasubstitute lang tayo ng almost value of 4 which is kagaya dito, 3.999. Ang nakuha natin ay 3.779 which is approximately equal to 4. Okay? So, 4 yung pinakamalapit. Next. Pag in this case, for example, ginawa mo na to, tas math error pa rin, ang isasagot nyo ay infinity. Okay? Sir, tinry na namin yung nearest, yung malapit, pero math error pa rin eh. Ang isasagot natin ay infinity. Next, what is the area bounded by the curve? Actually, parang nasagot na natin ito. Okay? We already answered this one. Punta tayo dito kay number 55. Find the volume generated by the region bounded by y is equal to x is equal to 1, and then y squared is equal to 4x. So, meron tayong tatlong curve. Kukunin natin yung volume niya about x-axis. So, kailangan natin to i-plot. Okay, so punta ako kay mode 9. Yung y is equal to x, syempre at any value of y, ano lang yan, equal sa x. Kung ang x ay 1, ang y ay 1. So, ang i-plot na lang natin ay itong y squared is equal to 4x. But ano yung magiging value of x? Definitely, kasama dyan yung x is equal to 1. Okay? So, ang gawin natin value ay magsimula muna tayo sa 0, 1, 2, 3. Try lang natin kung saan siya lang magtatama. Ano? So, we have here y squared is equal to 4x. Therefore, y is equal to square root of 4x. So, square root of 4x. Okay? From 0 to 4 tayo. Then, skip tayo. Uy, nag-error kasi meron parenthesis dito. Yan. So, sabi sa atin, lagyan ko lang to ng spacing. So, ang x natin ay 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then, the values of y ay 0 to 4 din. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, when x is 0, y is 0. Okay? Then, when x is 1, y is 2. So, dito. When x is 2, y is 2.8. So, roughly around 3. And then, when x is 3, y is 3.4, almost 3.5. So, dito. And then, when x is 4, y is 4. So, ito. And then, yung y is equal to x. So, yung y is equal to x naman, kung ito ay y is equal to square root of 4x. So, si y is equal to x naman, kung ano yung value ni x, yun din yung value ni y. So, this is x is 0, y is 0, x is 1, y is 1, x is 2, y is 2, x is 3, y is 3, and then x is 4, y is 4. So, may straight line lang tayo ditong y is equal to x. And then lastly, meron tayong x is equal to 1. So, vertical, patayo. So, ito naman, yung x is equal to 1. So, hindi accurate yung aking graph. Ano, merong mga konting hindi tumatama na point. Pero, again, okay lang yan. Okay? So, ang tanong lang sa atin ay yung volume generated bounded by this tree. So, ang bounded by this tree lang nila ay either ito or ito. So, meron tayong dalawang volume na pwedeng makuha. Pwedeng ito muna, pwedeng ito. Okay? So, unahin muna natin yung isa. Ang rotation daw natin ay x-axis. Okay. So, puntahan natin ano yung pinakamaganda nating gamiting. Purihin ko muna yung 1 and 2 ha. Dito muna tayo sa maliit. Ano yung pinakamaganda nating gamiting strip? Sabi ko, i-run nyo yung pen ninyo. Since pag naglagay ako ng horizontal dito, may isang equation ako ng left minus right. Ang left ko ay x is equal to 1. Ang right ko ay x is equal to 1. Ang left ko ay this one. Pagka dito, magpapalit naman ako. Okay, ang equation ko naman dito sa aking kanan ay y is equal to x. Tapos dito, y is equal to square root of 4x. So, dalawa. Mahirap yan. So, ang gawin na lang natin, para isa lang yung ating strip, vertical strip tayo. So, kung vertical strip tayo at ang axis of rotation natin ay paganito rin, okay, horizontal, perpendicular, so pwede tayong gumamit ng disk method. So, disk lang yung gagamitin natin. So, kung disk method tayo, so our volume is equivalent to integral of pi integral of y up squared minus y low squared dx. Okay. So, our volume here is pi integral. Ang y natin sa taas ay square root of 4x. So, square root of 4x. Ang y naman natin sa baba ay x. So, square root of 4x squared tayo minus x squared dx. And our limit is from 0 to 1. 0 to 1 lang ng x na. Okay? So, the volume is integral of, lipat muna ako sa mode 1. Integral of shift pi square root ng 4 alpha x squared. Ilabas natin yung pi. If pi, then minus x squared dx from 0 to 1. So our area for this part or our volume for this part is 5/3 pi. So hindi yan yung sagot kasi wala sa choices. I-try natin yung kabilang side. So ganun ulit. Vertical strip ulit tayo dito. Ang babaguhin na lang natin ay yung limit. Ang gagapangin or lalakarin na lang ng differential strip natin ay hanggang dito, which is x is equal to 1, at hanggang dito sa point na to, which is x is equal to 4. So from 1 to 4 tayo. From 1 to 4. Okay. So the area is, or the volume rather, is equivalent sa 9 pi kapag ka ganito. And yan yung nasa choices. So letter D. Volume is equal to 9 pi. Kasi dalawa yung volume natin. Pwedeng ito, pwedeng ito. Okay? Magulo yung problem actually. Hindi niya sinabi kung alin lang na volume yung i-generate natin. So meron tayong dalawang possible volume. Kasi bounded din ito ng tatlong equation, bounded din ito ng tatlong equation. Okay? So dito pinalitan na lang natin yung limit, ano. Ang nangyaring limit natin, the volume is pi integral ng yung first, yung pinaka left side natin which is 1, then the right side of x which is 4. Then same tayo ng formula or same tayo ng y up squared which is square root of 4x squared minus yung y low natin x squared dx. Okay? Let's proceed with the next one. So, ang tanong dito is the integral of cosine 2x all over 1 minus cosine squared 2x. Pwede natin gamitin yung technique natin. At x is equal to 1, kunin natin yung value ng function. So, we have cosine 2x, okay? Cosine 2x all over 1 minus cosine 2x squared. Okay? Actually, parang sine nga lang ito eh. Pwede mong gamitin ng mag-let you ka, di ba? Yung 1 minus cosine squared 2x. That is integral of cosine 2x over sine squared 2x. Tapos dx. Pwede ka na mag-let you. Okay? But anyways, let's try to use our technique. At x is equal to 1, the value of our f of x is negative 0.1486. So, i-try natin kay A, that is 1 over 1 half ng cosecant is sine, 1 over sine. So, 1 over sine x, derivative, sorry, I forgot, i-derivative natin, negative 1 over 2 sine x, kasi cosecant, sine 2x rather. Okay? Then, our value of x is 1 yata ginamit natin kanina. So, this is, for A, that is negative 0.5033. Baka dito ako balik. X is equal to 4 kasi yung nailagay ko. So, this is mali pala ito. So, ang tamang sagot ay negative 0.5033. Okay? So, the correct answer is A. Namali lang si sir kasi ang na-equal ko kagad. Akala ko x na 1 na yung naka-store sa x ko. 4 pala. So, palitan lang natin ng 1. Ang lalabas sa ating function f of x ay negative 0.5033 which is consistent with the choice number A. Okay? Then, puntahan natin tong next problem. So, ganun ulit. Substitute tayo ng x is equal to 1. Okay? Make sure lang na naka-radian kayo. Ano? So, we have here sine. Medyo challenging gumamit ng online ng calculator sa cellphone. Hindi ako sanay nang walang napipindot. Kaya medyo hirap po. Sorry. Ayan. Then calc equal to 1 muna tayo. So our f of x should be 0.2298. Then i-derivative naman natin itong nasa choices. We have 1 half of x, or that is x over 2 na lang. Then we have plus sine x over 2 or 1 half sine x. Okay? And our x is equal to 1. So for A, ang sagot natin ay 0.77015. Let's try B. Papalitan lang natin to ng minus. So minus, we have here 0.229848, which is, yun na yung sagot natin. Okay? Next, area na naman tayo. Find the area bounded by x x minus 2y plus 10 equal to 0. The x-axis, di ba ang equation natin yan, y is equal to 0. Y-axis, ito naman ay si x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 10. So our limits is from 0 to 10. 0 tsaka 10 na value ng x. Ayan, dalawa eh. X is 0 and then hanggang 10. Ito naman yung function natin. So i-graph muna natin ulit siya. Mode 9. Okay, so meron tayo dito. Kailangan i-rewrite natin to into a function of y. So ang mangyayari dito, ladaling ko si y sa kabilang side. So x plus 10 is equal to 2y. So divide both side by 2. So therefore, we can say that y is equal to x plus 10 over 2. Okay, so sige. That is x plus 10 over 2. Then sabi natin, our initial value of x is 0. So that is 0 to 10. Tapos ang steps natin, gawin na lang natin 2 para 5 point lang ipa-plot natin. So ito ngayon yung ating curve. We have here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then the values of x is hanggang 10 din. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So i-plot natin. At x is 0, our value of y is 5. So dito sa gitna, 2, 4, 5. Next, when x is 2, the value is 6. Ay, sorry. Tama. 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Nalito din ako doon kasi walang nilalagay kasi. Lagyan natin para hindi tayo malito. Next, when x is 4, our y is 7. So dito. When x is 6, our y is 8. So parang nagpa-plus 2 lang. When x is 8, our y is 9. And then lastly, 10. So straight line lang siya dito, ganyan. This is our y is equal to x plus 10 all over 2. Then our limits ay meron tayong x is equal to 10. So vertical yon na yan. So this is x is equal to 10. And then bounded by daw our axis. So this is x is equal to 0. And then this is our x-axis which is y is equal to 0. So ito yung curve natin. Area lang yung hinahanap. Pwede tayong gumamit ng kahit anong strip. Kasi isa lang yung equation natin pag vertical. Y up minus y low lang. Isa rin kapag horizontal. So sige. Gamitin na lang natin ulit yung vertical strip. Kung vertical strip tayo, so our area is equivalent to the integral of y up minus y low dx. Kung y up y minus y low, dx ang ating differential. So our area is, ano yung y up natin? Our y up is itong itaas, that is x plus 10 over 2. And then our y low naman is y is equal to 0. So this is 0 dx. And then our limits is dito yung ating pinaka leftmost point of intersection at dito naman yung rightmost point of intersection which is from 0 to 10. So punta ako kay mode 1, integral of, alisin na natin yung 0 kasi 0 naman siya. So alpha x plus 10 na lang over 2 from 0 to 10. This is 75 square units. Okay? So that is 75 square unit and this is our answer. Okay, so we are now on problem number 12. So sabi dito, we have to integrate this. Actually, nasolve na natin ito. Nag-converge siya sa 4 kasi may nakuha tayong value. Actually, ang value natin ay 3 point something. Sabi natin, kung discontinuous sa 4, di ba? Discontinuous siya sa 4 kasi magsi-0 ito. 1 over 0 is undefined. So, papalitan natin yon ng almost value. So, we have here, shift cube root of 4 minus alpha x from 0 to 3.9999999, almost 4 but not equal to 4. So, ang magiging value nito is roughly around 3.7 which is approximately equal to 4, yung pinakamalapit sa choices. Okay? Then, ibig sabihin, since may value tayo, it converges. Okay? Let's proceed with the next one. We have to find the area using this double integral. So, double integral naman tayo. Ang double integral, ang ginagawa lang natin, ina-isolate muna natin yung integral sa loob, tapos ini-integrate ulit natin siya. So, the problem is A, equivalent to integral of from 0 to 2, integral of x squared to 4, 1, dy dx. Isolate muna natin yung nasa loob. So, we have here, yung a1 natin, we have the integral of x squared to 4, 1 dy. So, ano ang integral ng dy? So, that is y from x squared to 4, which will give us, substitute natin yung value, we have 4 minus x squared. Di ba ganyan lang yan? 4, substitute mo yung 4 sa y, that is 4. Substitute natin yung x squared sa y, that is x squared. Okay? So, i-apply natin yung second integral. We have here the integral from 0 to 2 naman ng 4 minus x squared dx. So, the area 2 is now integral ng 4 minus x squared ay, ano, ang hirap gamitin talaga pagka ganitong calcu. X squared from 0 to 2. And the answer is 16 over 3. Tingnan natin kung nasa choices. Ayun, nasa choices. 16 over 3. Okay? Next, ganun lang po pag double integral. Ano? I-integrate nyo muna yung nasa loob tsaka yung nasa labas. Huwag nyo pansinin ito. Niloloko lang kayo niyan. Okay? Ito lang yung pinapasolve sa atin, yung double integral. Next, we have to find the area of the parabola. X squared is equal to 4y. Thus, we can say that y is equal to x squared over 4 and y is equal to 4. So, tingnan muna natin yung ating magiging area. When y is equal to 4, hanapin natin yung point of intersection. Yung isang limit, alam na natin na y is equal to 4. Yung isang limit pa, if we substitute 4 here, pareho lang. Sige, try muna nating i-plot itong x squared over 4. So, punta ako kay mode 9 kasi meron na tayong isang limit hanggang 4 lang daw. Okay? So, hanggang 4 lang yung kukuhanan natin ng area. So, our f of x is x squared over 4. So, magsimula tayo ngayon sa 0. Tapos, sabi ng problem, hanggang 4 lang daw tayo na value ng y. Oh, value of y ito, hindi to value of x. So, hindi siya ganun ka-simple, ano? So, ang gagawin natin, since value of y ito, hanapin natin yung point of intersection. So, we have 4 is equal to, pag-equate natin dalawang y ha, x squared over 4. So, we have here 16 is equal to x squared. Thus, x is either plus or minus 4. So, ito yung limits of x natin. Common mistake, ako rin na-mislook ko din. Nakala ko x is equal to 4. So, y is equal to 4 ito. So, meron tayong point of intersection. That is from negative 4 to positive 4. And our step is, sabihin na lang natin 2 para 5 points lang tayo. So, our curve will look something like this. Meron tayong negative 4, negative 2, positive 2, and then may positive 4 tayo dito. Then, para naman dito sa y, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. When x is negative 4, y is positive 4. So, dito. When x is negative 2, our y is positive 1. When x is 0, y is 0. When x is positive 2, y is 2. And then, mirror na lang pala kasi parabola ito. Okay. So, this is our y is equal to x squared over 4. And then, yung isa nating line is y equal to 4. So, horizontal line yan. That is y is equal to 4. Ang hinahanap lang sa atin ay area. Okay? So, mas magandang gumamit ng vertical strip ulit. Kasi pag horizontal strip, magma-minus lang. Okay? So, vertical strip ang gamitin na lang natin. So, ito yung ating vertical strip. So, our area is equivalent to the integral of y up minus y low dx from our point of intersection here is negative 4 and then dito ay positive 4. Okay? So, the area is our y up is 4. Linya na to is 4. Our y low is x squared over 4 dx from negative 4 to positive 4. So, balik tayo kay mode 1. Integral of 4 minus alpha x squared over 4. Ayaw niya mag-type. From negative 4 to positive 4. And we have area equivalent to 64 over 3 or that is 21.333 square units. Ayun. 21.333 square units. Okay, so marami pa pala. We are now at number 15. Konti na lang to, kayang-kaya to. We have to find the area enclosed by the curve x squared plus 8y plus 16. And the x-axis and the line x is equal to 4. Okay, so itry naman natin ito. Meron tayong equation na x squared plus 8y plus 16. So, kunin naman natin yung values of y. Lipat ulit natin si y sa kabila. So, we have x squared plus 16 sa kabilang side as equal to 0. Mapupunta si negative 8y. Ano? Negative kasi lilipat, tatawid. Divide both side by negative 8. So, our y is negative x squared plus 16 over 8. Then, our other limits or other boundary is x-axis, wherein y is equal to 0. And then, y-axis, wherein x is equal to x. And then, x is equal to, or x minus 4 equal to 0, wherein our x is equal to 4. So, the limits of x ay from 0 to 4. Meron na tayo kagad limits. Kailangan na lang nating i-plot itong minus x squared plus 16 over 8. Sige. Punta ulit ako kay table. Meron akong negative x squared plus 16 over 8. I-plot natin from 0 to 4 kasi yun yung limits natin. Ano? Ayan, 0 to 4 na yung value ng x. So, our curve, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, yung value of x. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sa value ng y, maliit lang yung value. Hanggang 2 lang. So, gawin na lang nating 1 and then 2 para malaki yung ating plot. When x is 0, y is 2. So, dito yung 2. Ito yung 1. Okay? When x is 1, our value of y is 1.87. Tansyahin nyo na lang. Huwag nyo nang i-accurate. When x is 2, our y is 1.5. When x is 3, our x is 0.875. And then when x is equal to 4, we have 0. Okay? So this is our, what is this function? Y is equal to x squared or negative x squared plus 16 over 8. Okay? Next. So, ang sabi ng problem ngayon, hanapin lang daw natin yung area. Pwede tayong mag-horizontal, pwedeng vertical. Palitan naman natin. Horizontal strip naman para hindi laging vertical lang yung natututunan natin. So we have here the area equivalent to the integral of x left minus x right, or baliktad si sir. Medyo lito kasi ko sa left and right. X right minus x left dy. Okay? Then our limits ay from here to here. So palalakarin natin pababa dito hanggang 0 yung ating differential strip at pataas naman hanggang 2. Okay? So our area now is integral of 0 to 2. Ano yung magiging x up natin or x right? Ang x right natin ay itong line. Yun nga lang, ang function natin ay in terms of y. So hindi pwede yan. Kailangan in terms of x tayo, ano? Okay? So dapat x is equal to a function of y. So ibalik natin, we have 8y. Balik na lang natin dito sa original function. We have here x squared plus 8y plus 16 is equal to 0. Okay, so therefore x squared is equal to negative 16 minus 8y. So x is square root of negative 16 minus 8y. Okay, so yan yung ating function. I-try ngayon natin. So we have here square root of negative 16 minus 8y. And then here, ang ating y-axis at this point, ang ating x at this point is x is equal to 0. So, meron tayong minus 0 dy dito. Okay? So, di ba ang function nito ay x is equal to 0, tapos ito naman ay y is equal to 0, yung mga axis natin. So, our area now is mode 1 ulit tayo, integral of square root of negative 16 minus 8x, kasi walang y sa calculator, from 0 to 2. The answer is math error, so cannot solve. Kasi nag-negative sa loob ng ating square root. Okay, kaya hindi niya ma-solve. So, palitan lang natin. Magpalit tayo ng strip. Let's use vertical strip. Mukhang mas madali pala kung vertical strip, no? So, our area now is integral ng y up minus y low dx. From, the values of x is from 0 to 4. Okay, from 0 to 4. So, therefore, this is our y up. So, our y up is negative x squared plus 16 over 8. Okay, minus our y low, ang y natin dito ay 0 dx. So, the area is integral of negative alpha x squared plus 16 over 8 from 0 to 4. So, this is negative 32 over 3 square units. Nasa choices ba? Or that is, area is 10.667 kasi walang negative na area. So, the answer is 10.667. Okay? Next. I found the reason kung bakit tayo nagkamali dito. Nung nag-plot tayo, hindi ko siguro nawala siguro yung negative, kaya puro positive yung lumalabas na values of x. Supposedly, dapat negative. Okay? Or yung values of y rather. Dapat ito ay naka-mirror pag ganon dito. Kaya dapat ang limits natin ay from negative 2 to 0. So, itry natin yon. Balikan natin to. Di ako makakatulog eh. So, we have square root of negative 16 minus 8x kasi walang y sa calculator nga. Ngani. From negative 2 to 0. Tingin ko math error pa rin. Ayaw niya talaga. Kasi nagsisiro to pag negative 2 times negative 8 magiging negative 16. Hindi naman. Ay, pag positive 16. Hindi, okay lang. Square root of 0 is 0. Palitan ko nga to ng 1.999. negative 1.999. Math error pa rin. Why do all the monsters come out at night? Transposition. Lipat ko negative, negative, square root, negative 16, minus 16. Pag minultiply ko to sa negative 2, square root of, check natin for continuity, minus 8x, calc at x is 2. Boom, 0. Ay, math error. Kasi mag-square root of negative, kaya hindi niya kayang isolve. I get it now. Okay? Hindi kaya. Calc is negative 2. 0. Papaluin kita. Ayaw mo lumabas. Shift, insert, integral from negative 2 to 0. Math error talaga. Continuous. Yung 0. Nagdi-discontinuous tayo sa 0 kasi may square root eh. Kaya yung magiging square root of negative 16. So, hindi pwede nga. Okay? But anyways, na-solve naman natin siya. Baliktad nga graph natin. Next, what is the area bounded by the curve? Y squared is equal to x and line is equal to x minus 4. Parang na-solve na natin to kanina. X is equal to 4. So, y squared is equal to x and x minus 4 is equal to 0 or x is equal to 4. Meron na tayong isang limit. When x is equal to 4, sabi natin y squared is equal to x. So, x is equal to 4. Okay? So, the value of y is positive, negative 2. Okay? So, yun yung limits kay y. Possibly, yan yung makikita nating limits. Okay, so let's try to plot. Tiningnan ko lang yung limits of y. Pwede kasing baliktarin natin, ano. Ang gagawin natin ngayon, ang ipa-plot natin ay si x. So, pag nag-mode 9 tayo, baliktad. X squared ito. Okay? And then, this is from negative 2 to positive 2, 0. Binaliktad natin na ang mangyayari dito, magkakaroon tayo ng values of y. Then, ang ibibigay sa atin ay values of x. Binaliktad lang ni sir. Range error. Negative 2 to 2. Ang step ay hindi 0. The step is 1. Okay, so when the value of y is negative 2, our x is 4. Negative 1, 1. 0, 0. 1, 1. Then we can expect at 2, 2. So our values of x is from 0 to 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? And then the values of y is from negative 2 to positive 2. 1, 2. Sorry, masyadong maliit. Negative 2, negative 1, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we have here positive 1, positive 2. I-plot natin. When x is 4, y is negative 2. So, dito, bahin ko yung kulay. Okay? When x is 1, our y is negative 1. X is 1, negative 1. When x is 0, our y is 0. When x is 1, our y is 1. When x is 2, our y is, mali ako doon. That should be 4. Hindi natin nakita. Okay? So, when x is 4, our y is 2. So, our curve is a parabola that opens rightward. So, this is our y squared is equal to x. And then, our another boundary is ito, which is x is equal to 4. Okay? So, ang tanong lang sa atin is what will be the area of this curve? So, parang mas madaling gumamit ng horizontal strip na talaga dito, promise. Okay? So, horizontal strip ako dito. Kasi kapag nag-vertical strip ako, pag susubtrakin ko yung y squared is equal to x, so y squared is equal to x. Okay? So, magdadalawang hati pa ako dyan. So, horizontal strip na lang tayo. So, our area now using horizontal strip is integral of x right minus x left dy, and our point of intersection is dito positive 2, dito naman ay negative 2. So from negative 2 to positive 2, lalakad yung strip natin hanggang dito, lalakad naman siya hanggang dito. Okay? So our area now is integral of negative 2 to positive 2 of our x right. Ang function natin dito, our x is equal to 4. And then dito naman, our x is equal to y squared dy. Therefore, the area is mode 1, integral of 4 minus x squared tayo kasi wala pong y sa calculator for integral. X lang ang kaya niyang i-integral. From negative 2 to positive 2. We have here 32 over 3. And that is our answer for this problem. Ayun. Okay? Then, ito yung mga hindi ko naman na-discuss. Meron mga problems dito na hindi ko na-discuss. So, yung una, centroids. Pangalawa naman ay arc length. At pangatlo ay surface area. Okay? So, yan yung tatlong topic na hindi ko na-discuss. Unahin ko muna yung this one, 63. It is just a case of volume. Sabi dito, given the area in the first quadrant by x squared is equal to 8y, the line y is minus 2 is equal to 0, and the x-axis, what is the volume generated when it is revolved by y, about the line y is equal to negative 2? So, ang curve natin is x squared is equal to 8y, y minus 2 is equal to 0, or that is y is equal to 2, and then our axis is y minus 2. Okay? So that is our axis, y minus 2 is equal to 0 or y is equal to 2. Let me correct this. This should be 2. Okay? So, limits tayo. So, we have only one value of y. So, tingnan natin. So, x squared is equivalent to 8 multiplied. The value of y is 2. So, x squared is equivalent to 16. So, x is either plus or minus 4. So, our limit is from negative 4 to positive 4. Yun nga lang, x ang limit natin dito. I-plot natin yung x squared is equal to 8y. So, mode 9 ako. We have here. Rewrite natin to. Baliktarin natin. Our y will be now x squared over 8. Or, pwede nyo na rin naman gawing x na lang. Pagka x ang ginawa nyo, our x is square root of 8y. Where the values of x is from x nga pala ito. So, dapat naka-y nga tayo. So, our y is x squared over 8. Kasi x yung limits natin. So, x ang isa-substitute natin. Ba't nag-iba ng kulay? Again, our y is x squared over 8. Okay? So, we have here x squared over 8. Then, our values of x is from negative 4 to positive 4. Okay? Kaya ako ginanito kasi hindi pwede yung x is equal to square root of 8y. Kaya hindi siya pwede kasi wala unknown yung limits natin dito. Ang alam lang natin ay isang point which is 2. Pero kay x, alam na natin yung limits, negative and positive. Kaya yung ating function is in terms of x. So this will be our table. We have the values of x and y from negative 4. Gawin na lang natin na step ay 2 para negative 4, negative 2, 0, positive 2, positive 4. Ang kailangan lang naman natin sa pag-graph ay makita sino si up, sino si low. When x is negative 4, y is 2. Okay, negative 2, 0.5, 0, 0.5, 2 kasi parabola ito. So, plot natin siya. Okay, so the values of x is from negative 2, negative 4, positive 2, positive 4. Then, meron tayong 1, 2, positive 2, positive 1. When x is negative 4, our y is 2. So, here. Okay. Then, when x is negative 2, our y is 0.5. So, kalahati. And then 0, 0. Naka-mirror tayo dito. So, this is our curve na y is equal to x squared over 8. Okay, next. Our next line is y is equal to 2 daw. The value of y is equal to 2. Ito yon. So, this is y is equal to 2. Ang i-revolve lang daw natin ay first quadrant. So, first quadrant, ang area lang natin doon ay this one. Let me correct this graph kasi malilito tayo. Bumaba siya sa negative eh. Assume nyo na lang na tumama. So, ang i-revolve lang daw natin ay ito. Okay? Yan lang yung area natin na ipapaikutin. First quadrant lang. So, then our axis is y is equal to 2. So, ito yung axis natin. Hindi ko kasi naituro yung axis kung saan hindi na siya x and y axis kasi limitado lang yung time natin that time. Okay? So, ngayon, ganito naman yung mangyayari. Pinakamagandang gawin natin dito ay shell method. Okay? So, ang gawin natin, gumawa tayo ng parallel. Since ang axis natin ay vertical, our strip should be also vertical. So, under shell method, this becomes 2. Our volume is equivalent to 2 pi integral of this is y up minus y low. Okay? Then, i-multiply natin siya sa r dx. So, ang radius natin ngayon ay hindi na x. Di ba ang tinuro ko, x lang. So, ang radius natin is dito. At ang value ng radius na yan, kung ito, di ba mula dito sa 0 hanggang dito ay x. Pag nagsukat ka ng any point mula sa ating y-axis to the right, that is positive x. Tapos ito namang point na to, that is x is equal to 2. Ay, y is equal to 2 pala tayo. So, dapat vertical. Mali. Reset. Ngayon ko lang din. In all honesty, ngayon ko lang din siya sinosolve kasi ngayon ko lang din nakita yung problem. So, our problem pala is y is equal to 2. So, y is equal to 2. So, horizontal axis. At dito natin siya i-rotate. Ito yung axis of rotation natin and first quadrant lang tayo. So, our limits is mula dito hanggang dito sa point lang na to. Okay? Sabi natin, mas madali gumamit ng shell method pag ganito yung scenario. Kasi hindi tayo makakapag-rotate using the, what do you call this? The disk method. Pwede naman sa disk method, babalik ta rin natin, ano? So, shell na lang. Mas madali si shell. Tapos try natin sa disk later on. Okay? So, assuming ito yung ating gagawing differential strip. Kapag ka shell, parallel doon sa axis. Okay? So, horizontal pala tayo. Papalitan natin to. Our volume now becomes 2 pi integral of our x right minus x left times the radius, okay, times the y. Okay? Then our point, our y is gagapang mula dito sa 0 hanggang kay 2, 0 to 2. So, our volume is 2 pi, integral ng 0 to 2. Our x right is, yung x natin dito, di ba ito, y is equal to x squared over 8. X ang kailangan natin. So, this is x is equal to square root of 8y. Okay? So, square root of 8y. And then our x left is 0. Okay? And ang radius natin, guys, is the distance measured from our axis. So, kung last time ang itinuro ko sa inyo, this is coming from, this is y. Okay? 'Di ba? Pag nag-measure ka from the x-axis pataas, that is positive y. So, ang radius mo lang ay any value of y, kaya y lang yung minumultiply natin. And alam natin na ito naman ay 2. Therefore, yung natutira dito is 2 minus y. So, our radius from our axis is 2 minus y dy. So, the volume is, punta tayo kay mode 1, this is 2 pi integral of square root of 8x, walang y sa calculator, multiplied by 2 minus x from 0 to 2. The volume is 26.808. Tingnan nga natin. Ayun, 26.81. I-try nga natin solvent to using disk method. Okay. Pag disk method naman, syempre ito yung axis, pili ka na lang perpendicular dapat tayo. So perpendicular, ito yung ating magiging strip. So the volume is integral of our y up. Ito na yung kukunin mo ngayong y up. Parang ginalaw mo si x. Ito na ngayon yung value mo, which is 2 minus our y low is x squared minus 8. Then, dx. Pagagapangin natin siya, first quadrant lang daw. So, from 0 to 4. 0 to 4. Take note, naka-squared nga pala to both side kasi volume ang pinag-uusapan natin. And meron tayo ditong pi. Okay? So, volume ang pinag-uusapan natin eh. So, shift pi, integral of 2 squared minus x squared over 8 from, tingnan lang natin kung mapapalabas. Pero the proper solution talaga dito is shell method. So, this is 45. So, 41.8879. So, hindi niya napalabas using the disk method. So, shell method talaga yung solution dito. Kung babalik na rin ko, negative 2. At ito ang plus. Pareho din. Okay, so nakita ko na yung solution. Since ito na yung axis of rotation natin sa disk method, okay? So hindi na natin ang magiging value na ng y natin dito is 0. Kasi yun na yung value ng ating, wait lang. We have integral of, ang magiging radius natin dito ay ito. This is our radius. So this is pi, shift pi. Then ang radius natin, the distance mula sa point na tondo dito ay 2 minus our x squared over 8. So our radius ay ito. Okay? From 0 to 4. Tingin ko lalabas siya. Boom. 26.808. Yun. Okay? So that is the proper solution. Medyo tricky kasi kapag ginamitan to natin ng disk method, whereas kapag shell method, kukumputin lang natin yung panibagong radius. Sa disk method, ang mangyayari is that kukunin natin yung distance from this point to this point. Ito yung magiging radius r natin. Kaya naka-squared ito, pi r squared. So yung distance mula dito hanggang dito, since ito ay 2, ito naman, ang value nito ay x squared over 8. Kaya, yung nakuha nating radius dito hanggang dito, that is 2 minus x squared over 8. At hindi nyo siya kailangan paghiwalayin kasi wala naman tayong hollow sa gitna or butas. Kaya yan yung ating radius, 2 minus x squared over 8. So, kunin nyo yung distance. Kung sakali kasi na hollow yan, let's say yung problem ganito, Ito yung axis of rotation natin. Tapos yung curve natin ay paganyan. Okay? So butas, ito lang yung area. So meron tayong butas dito sa part na to. Okay? So let's say may value tayo dito ng y is equal to 4. So ang mangyayari dito, kukunin nyo yung radius. Ano yung magiging radius dito? Let's say ito ay y1. Okay? So ang radius nito will be 4 minus y1. Okay? Then ano naman yung radius nito? Okay? Ang radius naman nito, let's say itong curve na to ay y2. So therefore, this is, ang radius natin dito ay 4 minus y2. So pag kinompute nyo yung volume niyan, magkakaroon ka ng integral of 4 minus y1 squared minus 4 minus y2 squared dx from limits. Okay? So medyo complicated talaga kapag shell method kapag this method ang gagamitin natin sa naka-move na axis. Mas maganda si shell method doon. Okay? Last and final ay iiwanan ko muna itong mga hindi ko na ituro. Bibigyan ko kayo ng recorded discussion dito. Siguro ito yung i-discuss natin sa coaching. So ito ay multiple integral ulit. So multiple integral, we have here integral from 0 to 1, integral from 0 to 2y ng 4 plus 2x minus y squared dx dy. So isolate muna natin yung nasa loob, no? Yan yung una nating i-integrate. Kunin natin ito, copy, and then paste ko dito. Okay? So pag in-integrate natin ito, this will become 4x plus 2x squared over 2. Combined na x and y. So, hindi natin, di ba sabi natin pag diniderivative natin ito, since x yung variable natin, this will become 2x squared over 2, correct? Ito, y. So, this becomes y squared x. We treat y as constant. Okay? Then, we substitute from 0 to 2y. Lahat ng x, papalitan ngayon natin ng 2y. 4 multiplied by 2y plus 2x squared, that is 2y squared over 2 minus y squared multiplied by 2y. Since 0 ito, magsi-0 lang yung kabilang side, no? Minus 0. This is 8y. Cancel ito. Plus, this becomes 4y squared and then this becomes 2y cubed. Okay? So, ito naman ngayon yung i-integrate natin with respect to y from 0 to 1. So, that would be the integral of 8x. Walang y nga po sa calculator. Okay? 4x squared minus 2y cubed. Okay? From 0 to 1. Tama ba? 0 to 1. And the answer should be 29 over 6. Okay? So, that is the answer for this one.